Greetings, I am Lies and I use she, her.
And I am Scandal and I use they, them.
And let's play a game together.
Ha ha ha.
I am still confused at how this is going to work and why this is important, but here we go.
Here we go.
I do not find I don't find it to be bad. I'm just confused.
Yes.
Alright.
It's this sleazy guy.
It's this easy guy. Since none of us know what tomorrow may bring, I may as well confirm what you already suspect.
Squeakily.
I am a forger. I did not warm up my voice.
You copy an artist's work, then sell it as an original.
Only fine art, understand? There is so much dreck on display these days. I copy only the best.
You've copied more than one marqueur, I take it.
How could I not? Marqueur was a dream come true. I copied several of his earliest works.
I want to know why he was a dream come true, though.
Because he was suddenly popular, present, and available, I imagine.
Probably.
He's actually in where I am, and very popular now.
Part of the reason why I'm asking this question is sometimes people will go, well, you know that. But I'm like, he's all supposed to be a fraudster, so he was a dream come true in the sense of, like, I don't even know. It could also just be, though, him going, he was a dream! Because in the theme of the story, you're trying to connect with the fact that Franz Marquer is just basically a misunderstood artist, or just deeply powerful artist. So that's why I'm going, what is his angle?
Could be a dream come true, also going, his stuff was easy to copy and immensely popular.
Right, which is hilarious.
Could be some of that. Then sold them to rich tourists who knew no better.
But?
That's it. But you saw the error of your ways. But tourists are in short supply these days. But you've decided to concentrate on your own inspirations? And we're trying to figure out, there is a but, isn't there?
I don't think has seen the error of his ways.
Oh, I don't think so at all.
Because I was like, if you're going to proudly go, I was a forger, you sound very excited, or just like a very
He didn't even say was, he says I am. As you have guessed, I am a forger.
Oh, okay. So, but we're talking about Vienna, so I highly doubt it's the tourists in short supply. I imagine as you decided to concentrate on your own inspirations. Because after a while, you can get bored.
Well, it's going to be whatever this person suggests, whatever our MC suggests.
Because
there's a pause, so, but you did something else?
I mean, I'm assuming, though, this is also going, we'll decide his, basically, motivations for him.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Well, let's try concentrate on your own inspirations then. That sounds pretty good.
Because that's what I was thinking,
Yeah, so now you're deciding to paint for yourself?
You've decided to concentrate on your own inspirations?
Inspiration? Shall I list for you the artists whose work was only discovered after they were dead? I'd rather not wait for my rewards.
My mistake. What were you going to say?
He outgrew both himself and, unfortunately, me. Oh, okay, so it's a but. Marquer outgrew himself and me. He did too much, he went too far. Ladies and gentlemen, please gather round. It is time for the unveiling of Franz's latest work.
Franz's latest work?
Franz's.
Who will it be?
Any ideas? His subjects are from all classes, all walks of life.
You're missing. You put together two different purples.
I know I did.
Okay.
It's impossible to know.
I hope it is a man. It said he had affairs with all of his female models.
What you mean is, you hope he paints you.
That was this gentleman.
Sorry. What you mean is you.
It's okay. We don't have to, we don't have the gender assigned voices, but we're not, I was like, well, of course I would be honored. Actually, I've loved that because that's actually been an excuse people have used for years. Of going they liked it. And I'm sort of like, what are you casually reinforcing? You're not even examining these women going, I have basically the hots for a superstar, and you're blaming them for having the hots for a superstar who is also open to having sex with them.
Yeah,
so
you're
not
going to say no.
Yeah, I'm like, what is I love the standards just sort of on display here.
There's a level of going, as far as I understand, it's basically twofold when you go for that. You go, one, the women were shameless in, basically throwing themselves at someone famous.
Right.
And two, he's abusing his position to do that.
Right.
And it makes both of them disreputable.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, honored.
Which is actually really, again, it's just very slut-shamey.
It is. People could just have sex.
It's fine. Let them have sex.
Let them have sex.
They did the grandfather in this one?
Oh, you chose to paint your grandfather. Shakes his head. Nope. None. That or that's at the end of your story. You then go and paint your grandfather.
Oh. No, read that.
No, I know at once. There was no way I could copy that.
So,
I said, he said his stuff was easy to copy at first.
Yeah, and then it became too difficult. Which is really interesting, because I'm like, how do you then copy Klimt that easy? I find that to be interesting, going like, what makes one person easier to copy than another? I mean, I know people have different eyes, and they have different skills, and whatever else, and yeah.
So, from what I know of painting forgery, don't ask me why I know, but I know a reasonable amount. It is more difficult to copy something that has basically strokes that are decided by the instrument themselves rather than being incredibly detailed. So if someone does realistic, hyper-realistic, photorealistic stuff, people can copy them without it being a detectable forgery.
Right.
If someone uses huge chunky paint and a painter's knife and splattered lines and, rough colors, it is very difficult to copy them because you can't make the paintbrush do what they did. And it's all built by what the paintbrush did randomly with the colors they chose. And so you can't rebuild that with teeny tiny strokes, even though you try.
So you're saying that abstract art is basically...
much more difficult to copy.
Yeah.
Or if it's more realistic, but it has very, thick, chunky, heavy paint that basically, again, you went for large palette, swatches, swatches that create a very realistic painting from a distance. That's much harder to copy because you can't duplicate those strokes because there's a lot of randomness involved in them.
Okay, well, I was actually also curious, though, I wonder if that does mean here, however, because it does seem like Franz is on better terms with Greta. And, again, you painted your grandfather in this one, because I think if it shows in the... That's why I'm like, why aren't the acts changing around your choices?
Well, at the very end of the last one, it says you're potentially ready to paint your grandpa. So it could say this is after the end of his story, and you then went on to paint your grandpa.
Okay.
And we were on reasonable terms with her, even if we didn't build a relationship with her in that way.
I'm still mad about that.
I am too.
I mean, one of the things is, okay, so I know that a single, a choice that only has one, or it has two choices, right?
Yes.
Doesn't mean that it's a dichotomized thing. Sometimes they are far more similar than you know. But in this case, it's whether or not you were friends with someone or not, to imply also I start with, you were supposed to be friends with Nicole. In the last one, going you failed to make, or you were not,
other people also didn't make friends with Nicole.
It's the way that they're phrased is this was a failing, this was an expectation that you needed to do this. Which is really interesting to me, even in regards to the relationship that they talked about for Franz. You failed as Franz to romance, basically. So, Greta.
One of the things I was going to say is it still bothers me, the Nicole thing, just because an adult stranger talking to a child who has no connection to their family or any other adults in their life, and we become friends. Not we get to know each other and get comfortable with each other. Not I am there in a mentor or teacher aspect. Not we are not strangers anymore, but specifically friends. And the child being young, where to me she coded about 7 to 8.
Yeah.
It's very unusual for a stranger adult who has never met any of the other adults in your life at all to be your friend when you are a child.
Yeah, that's the weird start to a scary story where people go, so I have this secret friend. Yeah, I'm...
Anyway, and it's there's such a difference in level of maturity, in goals, in interests, that being friends doesn't really work well.
But that's also because we have discovered between the two of us, we have pretty high standards for things that we expect out of friends.
And what we call friends. And as much as we were friendly and congenial with Nicole, and she also confided in us and we confided in her, that seemed like we were very friendly with her. And would have been a generic level of friendship in my mind for most people, calling that, hey, you were friends.
Right.
But the game says that's not friends, so I'm like, what would friends look like?
Right? No way I could copy that.
I couldn't do it. He outgrew me.
Have you seen his most recent paintings?
Yes. His work has turned darker of late. As if the light were going out of the world.
Okay.
Train. I love trains.
Haha, 321 kilometers to go.
One of these days, I will write a story in a train.
No.
It would be a thing.
Trains are fun.
I loved it when we had trains when we were in 80 Days.
Yes.
Like, those were really fun.
Those are so much fun.
Also, the designs in there were really cool anyway.
Pole, farm boy, window.
Look out the window. The window is safe.
I've never been this far from home.
I do like the scenery continually scrolling by in the background. Like, I have enjoyed it the entire time.
Right.
And part of me wonders, since I don't think it's an endless scroll, if sort of like leaving the phone ringing, what if you just don't talk to anyone?
Oh, that's fair.
And you get through the train ride if you don't talk to people? And I'm curious about it.
It's possible, actually. Excuse me. Yes?
Hmm.
Do you play the harmonica or only polish it? I say as a rude ass shit, but here we go.
There we go.
Say, do you play the harmonica or only polish it?
And then you play
You
it.
just instantly play? You don't play like a couple of notes and go, well, I don't know, man.
Or just say, of course I do. You actually just... And that ends the conversation.
That's it? Oh my god.
Well, try talking to him again. Okay.
Student, excuse me?
Yes.
Who are the people on that photo? Because this is the one we didn't ask last time.
Right, oh god.
That photo, who are the people next to you?
That's Professor Reknidik and her class.
Her?
The first woman lecturer in mathematics at the university. That's me in the front there. Yeah? She was one of the best lecturers I had at the university.
I think it was in the paper. It seemed like a pretty sensational event. It's very possible even you
her duel with Zeller.
Zeller.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember her duel with Zeller. I wouldn't have been so lenient with him. They worked together afterwards?
Yes, for a while. But his sister died of tuberculosis soon after the duel. He became a prominent supporter of tuberculosis research.
I had no idea.
Professor Reknizik was funny, too. She always managed to make us understand highly complex concepts, and she told great jokes. Bad puns, too.
Okay.
Oh, and now we go back to this. About a year ago.
Oh, fun.
Oh, look, we're there. That way, the change can be maintained. Forming a new state over time.
Oh, you're doing the knock on wood approval, but you didn't actually... Why did you not actually do the... It's fine. Theodore, did you understand what we just heard?
You didn't pay any attention again, did you?
No, I did. But it was far easier to follow Professor Nenner's lessons.
Your boyfriend is a disaster. Oh.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Oh, don't pretend. Professor Reknizik is an exceptional teacher, even as a substitute. Look, here, it's easy.
Like, I have to help you anyway.
Oh no!
I explain lesson. Oh,
that's great.
That's adorable.
Hi, it's all about change. Yes.
Yes, I kind of get that. Got that.
Get that part. Geez, the whole thing.
All right, so we did notes. Joke.
Remember our joke at the start of the lesson? Huh.
Which one?
What do you get when you cross a mosquito with a mountain climber?
No. Oh.
Nothing. You can't cross a vector and a scalar.
Oh God.
Okay, that's cute.
But how is that supposed to help me understand?
Don't know. I just like the joke.
Scribbles. Scribbles?
I have no clue what I was trying to do right down there.
Looks like something about monkeys. And, is that the drawing of a cake with the symbol pi on it?
Of course it is.
Alright, scribble. Notes. Okay,
does the
explain
picture
the lesson.
of her say anything?
It does not.
Damn. Look here.
Sorry, I was not expecting you to do that.
Oh. Are those the only two options? Does up and down do anything?
That's it.
That's it. Alright, which one? Oh, there's a third one. That one.
You think it's that one?
Well, that one looks more like the diagram she's drawn. It just doesn't have the thingies on it.
Right.
See? It's easy.
I don't think that's what she meant.
What? Oh, wait.
Wrong one?
No, that's wrong. Yeah, I guess that was the wrong one. Sigh.
Oh my god, that's very charming.
That is cute. Actually, it was...
So it's not that one.
It's definitely...
It's not definitely not that one. I think
so that's that one, I guess.
This one? Yeah, there we go. I was like, I thought it was actually this one.
A little ba-bing, you did it right. Well, that's also what they have over here. So, the destination of the secondary change is the inverse function of change.
What?
Imagine a dog that really needs to pee. Okay, that's hilarious.
Wow. What?
Hold on, work with me. Just listen for a second, would you? If the dog pees, the liquid will be gone. This is your example.
That's genius!
God. That's hilarious. Oh, for crying out loud. It wasn't finished, you blockhead.
Alright.
Alright.
Go on.
Alright.
Will we get hit by YouTube for this?
I don't think so.
Alright.
So, Ragnar's theory basically asked the question, can the amount of liquid change but stay the same? And the question is answered by the secondary change. Does the dog... I was going to say, if the dog drinks water while peeing, the amount of liquid would stay the same. Hence, forming a new state over time. A Rechnensek state.
I think your explanation is all wet.
Yes, it is. I give you higher mathematics. You give me puns. Why are you being stupid about it?
Except for the fact... Okay, I'm fine. I'm like, but that's not... That's fine.
Well, the body doesn't process it like that. But...
No, it doesn't! That's why I'm like, what? I sit here, and I just inhale, and like a vampire, I just pull down my pants and start peeing while I'm slurping my soups. Soup slurpers!
Alright, so... why are you being stupid about it?
Well, because I got the bod. Oh. Right. Well, I'm just here for the jokes.
And that's what separates us from other scientists. Being here for the jokes.
Sciences.
Oh, sorry. We are looking beyond how something appears. We look for a deeper truth about the world. In everything it is and everything it could be. That reminds me of a joke. A theologian, a physicist, and a mathematician...
So, no Oxford comma. So the physicist and the mathematician are the same person. Or together.
Together. Watch 3 people go into an empty room. After a while, 5 people exit the room. The theologian exclaims, "It's a miracle." The physicist scoffs. Clearly, there's been a measuring error. Finally, the mathematician proclaims, "Oh, God. If another 2 go in, no one would be in the room." Because it's negative. It's negative people now because it was 0 and 5 left. So if 2 go back in, it hits 0. Because it's negative people.
Oh, okay.
If another 2 go in, no one would be in the room.
What was the joke?
So the joke is how they perceive it. So
No.
Okay.
I get it. So you go into a room, you have the 3 people that go in, and so they go, okay, so the base state of it, regardless of what, all I care about is what it started with to begin with. If you started with 2, that just means that was the state of the room.
Okay.
So, and then if you had 5 people, you have the 3 people that go in, and then you have 5 people who leave, you go, the room has not returned, it has become less than it is, because the original state of the room, as we measured it for the problem, had 2 people in it. So the 2 people returned, they returned back to normal.
So the original state of the room was empty. But like if it's numbers, take the room away. Okay. If I say I have a 3, okay? I'm on math and I have a 3. I take 5 away from the 3, I'm -2. If I give 2 back, then I'm even. That's the joke.
Yeah, but that also means that the state of the room was literally to have 2 people in it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, because it's negative people, so those people don't exist once they go in there.
Okay.
If the room is literally negative people right now, then when the people go back, the room returns to 0. Does that make sense? Because if you have a negative number...
I'm not saying I don't get it, but I'm also saying mine makes sense too. Because it's like the state of saying you have to agree that 1 has to always equal 1.
Well, can you call a room with 2 people in it empty? That would be the question.
You just said we assumed it was an empty room, so you just assume that the room equals that state. So the state of the room that we decree is as empty. So empty includes those. I don't know. Like, to me, it works. So
and that's fine. I'm not feeling it.
It's fine.
I'm
you don't
not
have to worry
with
it. It's fine.
Unviable.
Okay.
Right. It would be empty. It's very cute, though. I think that's very charming. As a math joke, I actually like. It's. That's
this guy. That's Paul.
It makes no sense.
I confess I don't understand either. I don't think you're surrounded by mathematicians here. I guess her
That's
jokes don't travel well.
All of them are, it's no good, but the other one is, at least the last one is a joke.
This one is, I think, you having sympathy. Going, I guess her jokes don't travel.
And adding a joke of your own.
Which is fine, we can do that going like, no, but it's okay. We support you. Because he's going, it's hilarious. Everybody else stares at you. I guess her jokes don't travel well.
Maybe not.
Please tell me that was a joke.
But she did change a lot at the university.
That was a joke!
I know.
Motherfucker!
You didn't laugh at his joke. Maybe the joke then is that neither of them get each other's humor.
I'm so mad. Okay.
I remember when my cousin wanted to study physics. Are we taking notes, interviewing everyone? It kind of looks like the
That's what I'm like.
character's like interviewing everyone. Many months ago.
Okay.
And
May I help you, sir?
I still love that. May I help you? It's great. I'm here to speak to a member of the Radius.
Are you indeed? They are a private gathering and are not to be disturbed, especially by a student.
You look very young, sir. The head shake.
No.
Fine. Then I would like to use the lavatory. If that's alright with you.
Surely not. I will not be fooled again.
It's very important that I see the Radius.
No, young man, you are not getting in that room unless you pass a test. I've had some bad experiences in the past.
Very well. What is your test?
Tell me the names of the 3 members of the Radius.
Oh,
we have to remember these. So we have...
Professor Worm and Wilhelm.
We have Rausch.
And Rausch. Because Shell was not a member.
Shell was not.
Professor Worm.
Correct.
Professor Wilhelm.
Wilhelm? What? His Majesty? Kaiser Wilhelm?
Oh no, not Wilhelm?
You are remarkably stupid, young man.
Rausch.
Rausch and then Shell. Oh, I guess fine.
I guess Wilhelm.
But I'm like, we've already just proven that Shell does. It's fine.
It's fine. Professor Rausch?
Correct. Why is Shell
Professor
now
Shell.
counting? I would have gone for
Also,
Shell.
3 members of it. Did the other members leave or quit? There's only 3 members now?
Right?
I don't know.
Incorrect!
Yeah, we're not allowed to be
There is
correct.
no Professor Shell in the Radius.
Of course there is. That's who I want to see.
There is no one by that name in the Radius. Good day.
Wait. Oh, I meant, of course, Professor Ragnazik.
How could you forget Miss Emma? I don't know.
Ah.
She is the heart and soul of the Radius. Lovely woman.
Oh, that sounds really great.
That
sounds
is-
like we made it a long way. We got very much more successful.
That is profoundly
Different. Yes.
And again, I'm like, what is with the narrative going? All it takes is just the one person to solve the one person who's the problem. And then suddenly everybody else around you magically transforms?
Well, and also suggesting that only one person was discriminatory against you for being a woman.
Like, I'm not kidding. I've actually read accounts where they talked about how, like, trying to have female mathematicians, like women mathematicians who were cis, come in and try to speak at universities or people who are interested, and they get shouted down.
Yeah.
Like, you would have aggressive...
It isn't one person inciting a riot, it's people going, wait, what? Excuse me? Massive murmuring the second a woman shows up?
Yeah, it's like, what is she doing here? You know, because you literally... Women were not allowed on campus, period. It was the rule. It was the way everybody...
Or allowed into the men's spaces.
Yeah, because that was where they were supposed to... Anyway, I'm just like...
Well, may I enter now?
I
I think it's funny that you have to get it wrong. What? Why not? I passed your test.
Well, perhaps...
Perhaps.
But no, you
Perhaps.
called Fraulein Emma by the wrong name.
Uh-huh.
So, you mustn't know her very well. Which means I will not let you enter the Radius. Please leave now.
Ugh.
What's wrong? Can't you find the door? It's right behind you.
I love just how direct this person is. Like, your maitre d' is amazing.
I mean, it's really funny because, like, that is actually, though, really indicative kind of, like, of a class thing. So here in the United States, I know it doesn't always apply, but it is kind of interesting where they really try to basically hey, no matter where you're from, you will always be treated well. right? But if you're at all perceived sometimes in other, basically avenues or other, basically businesses or whatever it is, sometimes they actually do basically screen for poor people, as it were, or people that they don't think belong.
That aren't of the type that we are.
Class, yes. And that can happen in particularly, like, I think the implication here is supposed to be, well, obviously I can tell you're a student or whatever it is, you're not supposed to be here, which is really funny to me.
Or isn't as valuable as a mature graduated adult.
And also a professor, but like...
Fine, I won't bother the radius. But I am hungry and thirsty. I would like a seat. You would not send away a paying customer, would you?
Of course not. Thomas? Could you show the gentleman to a table? And do keep an eye on him. Certainly. Follow me, mein Herr. With your little tiny short arm. I like he's so small.
Aye.
There, here we are. Take a seat, I will be right back.
I don't think so. I just need to get past him and into the radius. Aye. Okay.
Familiar looking man.
Oh. That's Victor Adler, leader of the Social Democratic Party. If I weren't in a hurry to meet Professor Reknesik, I would go introduce myself. You're going to
debating men.
They are debating?
Yes.
Or arguing. Not sure.
Okay, so actually it's really fun. The definition of an argument is actually basically what we consider to be a debate.
Yes.
It's really funny they were having an argument. But it's socially is that arguments have become far more negative and are just arguing, and debates are actual, well, you're really trying to have, a conversation.
As a debate and an argument were synonymous until an argument became a fight.
Yes.
And then when you use argument as verbal fight, then it is not the same thing anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is really interesting.
Sure.
And I only know this because I was in debate club.
Yep. Oh, I've seen the man on the left before. He was part of the rally in front of the university the other day.
Fascinating.
What man? Looks like my old boring French teacher.
Oh shit, it is.
He's reading a book, not ordering anything. Just taking up space. Loitering. Make way for the young, I say. Interesting.
Fascinating. You have opinions.
An old man. Unmoving. Maybe he's dead. You're weirdly judgy.
Yeah,
also,
kinda.
You'd think the waiter would make you sit down since he is actually keeping an eye on you at this point.
Right.
And really? And maybe try the bathroom, because we never tried it before, and you need to walk past the waiter and disappear.
Right.
Toilet door. I love how there's just 3 doors right next to each other. This is the whole restaurant. I don't need to go to the toilets right now. Alright, he walked away. I should avoid drinking too much coffee, though. Door to the radius.
I did clicky, and you did not work it.
That's it.
Hold it, Twitter!
Thomas.
You are not allowed in there.
Damn it. I know.
No.
But
Kitchen?
That's the kitchen. I really don't want to know what it looks like in there.
Damn it. But fine.
But fine.
But fine.
Alright, so table. Use the table.
Tableau.
The waiter showed me to this table, but I have no interest in sitting. I need to get to the radius somehow.
Okay, so what do I do?
Talk to someone else? Distract the waiter somehow?
I don't know.
Sit down with the other guy?
Come on!
Oh, did right there!
Okay.
I am keeping a close eye on you, you idiot. Damn it.
What do I do?
You're gonna have to distract him somehow. Or can you actually leave?
No,
You can't actually leave?
The guy's like, I must get into the radius. I've never run into this before.
That's okay. I didn't know if the option was to leave and come back later to try again to wait.
No, you were like, I'm getting food. I must sit. You look at. What a beautiful woman.
What a beautiful woman. But a quite dull-looking companion at your side.
You're such a dude.
Such a dude. Uy, he must have a lot of money.
Again, you are such a dude.
God. Oh my god. So yeah, when you clicked on the door, it said I must get into the radius.
That's what he said. I must get into the radius.
That's what I mean.
Why would I leave?
Because it's a thing to do. We had Emma stuck before, and we had her leave.
Okay.
So
see,
I won't leave until I've spoken to Professor Reknesik.
So what do you want me to
dress up?
Do? Game?
Nope, codes aren't an option.
Well, he has to finish walking first.
Feels like there are less and less people outside these days. No more space for me to walk.
More space.
Oh, more space for me to walk.
I literally don't know what to do.
Talk to the waiter again? Excuse me.
Yes.
Let's see. I'd like to order a drink. I'd like to order a cake. Oh, never mind. So
maybe order a cake or order a
I say
drink.
a drink would be from the kitchen.
So
yeah.
he
would go into the kitchen.
Sure. I'd like to order a drink. Your turn.
I'd like to order a drink.
Certainly. What would you like?
Some coffee, please.
I'll inform the kitchen.
Quick, follow him. Quick, run. Thanks.
I was about to say thanks.
Excuse me. Excuse me. What?
Yes.
Oh,
never mind.
never mind.
I didn't click on him. Oh, God damn it.
Oh my god. But we yell it when he's far away? Oh my god. Quick, run to the radius while he's in the he's not in the kitchen.
He's not in the kitchen. What the fuck?
No. Oh, did read there. You are not allowed. So.
Okay, fine. Damn it.
So, what can I do?
have to ask them
Ask
why.
him what you can do. Excuse me.
Yes.
Oh,
why
can I not enter the radius?
You are not allowed.
Why? Excuse me. Hey! A variety of cakes? Maybe order a cake and he'll walk over there and look at the cakes. Excuse me!
Yes. Order a cake.
I'd like to order a cake.
Certainly. What would you like?
A piece of such a torte, please. Torte.
Door to radius. Fuck you. Oh, he get the cake.
Fuck you now. The radius. Finally. Oh my god.
That was your puzzle? Alright, well, we got in.
Did it save?
It's saved.
Yay, it's saved. Alright, so we're gonna see what happens if the waiter just comes blazing in immediately in the next one.
Except that we have to let this play out for 2 seconds.
Yeah, we have to, there we go.
Alright, and who do we have here? And we'll have to deal with that in the next one. Alright, so thank you very much everybody for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos. It is fantastic to have you here. Also, if you do so, it actually helps us out with the YouTube algorithm, believe it or not. It shows that there is activity and that the channel goes, oh, we will promote you more. Because, you know, activity means more business for us or something, I don't know.
Anyway, you can pay us an exposure.
Yes, so please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon and our other social media links down below. We have many of them.
Yes.
We'd love to see you there. And also, I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies.
And it was great
playing with you. Bye!